reporting decided to post defense. Talk about why that changed.
Well, same answer as always. Coach Lappy, defense. That's all we preach. That's everything that Colorado basketball is. That's our foundation. So when we aren't doing well in offense, we realize our defense isn't doing as great as it should. So I feel like I'm really close to this mic. It's how it goes. Colorado basketball equals defense.
Did you guys feel that you weren't sticking to defense principles for a while?
Yeah, there was a little lull in there where we weren't playing our defense, so we had to pick it up.
And you just talked about I think you guys went to the press, and that's kind of what changed it in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah, so we worked a lot this week on our press, which is kind of something new for us a little bit. And we executed it well in practice, and you guys got to see that out there on the court as well. And we'll continue to work on it and use that as we go into Pac-12 play.
Did you feel like that was a key for you guys to see some success in what you've done in practice, and especially at a key moment in a game like that?
Yeah, definitely. We just talked about it in the locker room, is that the press is what ultimately won us that game. Is it allowed us to get what Jamie was saying, like a more defensive intensity. We got our hands on more loose balls, and then when we got into the half-court defense, we saw our intensity pick up. We were moving together like we were in the press, getting our hands on balls, and then turning the ball over and then executing. I think we got 24 points off their turnovers, and that's the best we've done thus far, so it was a game changer for sure.
In the first quarter, the offense looked a little bit rushed, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, and slowly but surely getting into the second quarter, that definitely changed to a point where you guys ended up taking control in the third quarter. What do you think changed? Did you guys see something in their defense that you just started to pick away at, or what do you think clicked today?
I think mindset changed. They play a matchup zone, and that's something we're not really used to seeing. And so we were flashing the wrong gaps, not making the right reads. And so at halftime, we were able to adjust and then, like you said, come out in the third quarter and be able to kind of pick their defense apart, get the ball into our posts finally. And then when we got the ball inside, we were able to get kickouts and knock down outside shots.
I agree with the mindset, but I think we are all more connected. We talk a lot in practice about being connected and telling someone, like, hey, you know what, you've got it next time, and being positive with each other. And I think as that increased, as we got louder as a team, it's like our chatter got louder, we got better.
I think this is one of those games against a team that people haven't really heard of, and kind of like the men's game last night, people expect you guys to kind of roll in this one. So when you're not doing that early in this game, do you guys get caught up in that at all, to where maybe you're overlooking an opponent and you got to kind of calm yourself down and realize you got to get the job done?
Sometimes, but I think this one, we've gotten into a mindset where it's every day, come in, work hard, put your hard hat on, and get it done. So I don't think that really affected us this game. I think it was, okay, we've got to put our work boots on and get to work. So
What would you attribute the slow start to today?
I think our energy, we had so much energy that we were all over the place, and we just needed to focus in. And once we focused in, it was good energy rather than random energy.
Can you talk about reaching the 1,000-point mark?
Yeah. You know, it's something that it's like the biggest milestone I've ever done in my life, and I've been so blessed to have teammates who can get me the ball, and I have been so blessed to have point guards that run the floor very well. And I don't know, without any of the people that I played with my freshman year, my sophomore year, or even my junior year, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. So shout out to Chucky Jeffries and all of them too.
For both of you, can talk about playing Wyoming on Monday. That's going to be a tough one to finish non-conference play. I don't know the history. Have you guys been up there before?
Yeah, our sophomore year.
Okay. So what do you remember from playing up there? And it feels like they're tough all the time. But
Yeah.
just talk about playing Wyoming.
It's going to be a tough game. They always bring out a great crowd. You always want to win the front range. You want to be the best, and we include Wyoming with that. But the arena they play in, they pack it, and it's a tough environment to play. And I think we should use it as a kind of a motivator going into it being our last game of preseason, and knowing that a lot of those girls are locals or wanted to like be in the position that we are. And so we need to come tomorrow ready to work and be ready to go up there and be in a hostile environment and win. We got to get a win.
Talk about it.
It's hard to remember. We've played in so many different arenas in my 4 years. All I remember is their crowd is a big factor for them and how they go. If their crowd is loud, they're going to be loud and they're going to be energized. And we've got to figure out how to shut that down and bring our own energy. On the road, we have to be road warriors and just do everything 2-point, no mess ups. So it'll be a lot of fun, but it'll also be really challenging.
Just one last thing. Obviously, you guys are sitting at 500. This is the last game of non-conference, and you won't play for almost 2 weeks, it feels like. How important is it for you guys to go up there and get a win? And since it's going to be such a long break, have a good feeling going into that long break?
Go ahead.
It's going to be imperative we get a win, and I think that we need to get that mindset now. We have to go up there and attack, and of course you want to be above 500 going into Pac-12 play, but just having that one last win, a little bit more momentum, and then that'll carry us over into Christmas break where we just have practices, and it'll, motivate us to work harder. We talked about how we need to help prepare each other a little bit better during practices. We need to be more competitive, and getting to play in an environment like that for the very last game, it should inspire that competitiveness within us and be able to give us that last push before we go to Pac-12.
It's always nice to go into Christmas with a win.
Always.
Any more questions? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Someone really
please
did.
get an